You better watch out for those people that bounce back from everything that was meant to destroy them. Those are God's people, and they are not to be messed with.
Boy, Todd Johnson, and I am back with another video. So in this video, I am doing a Q&A, as you can see by the title. I asked you guys to ask me some questions for my Q&A. I wrote down that I thought was pretty good. A lot of questions that were good. A lot of them were just like, it's not important. So I do want to cover. So this YouTube channel is all about getting to know me. You know, it's all about, you know, understanding who I am, what I symbolize, you know, all those things, as we covered in the last video. So the first question was, am I single? A lot of people ask me this, that like they're shocked at it, but really, I'm just going down a lonely road because I have to build myself up. Like, I want to build myself up, and I don't need any distractions. And I'm not saying that, you know, love is a distraction or anything like that, because that's what I want, but I'm mainly focused on myself and building myself up to attract love, if that makes sense. So I'm single at this point. I love being alone. I've come comfortable with being alone. But of course, you know, I want love, you know. Everyone wants it, believe it or not. But me, I'm just really focused. I'm focused on my goals in life and building myself up. Another question. How long have you been doing music? For those that don't know, I've been doing music since I was 9. So about 9-10 years old. I actually recorded my first single when I was about 10 years old. It was called Superstar. It was a really good song at that time because, you know, that's how I felt. Of course, any song that I make, I'm gonna feel like it's a great song. And it was definitely a great song. We just didn't have like a knowledge on recording, mixing, and stuff like that. So yeah, but I recorded my first song when I was about 10-11 years old, around there. But yeah, I've been doing music since 2009. It's been something that I love to do. Actually, when Justin Bieber came out around 2009, I was actually put on to him by my cousin. After that, I realized, like, yo, I wanted to be a singer because I was singing songs over and over, and I found my voice doing that. And I would go to school. I was in like elementary school. I would go to school and I would sing to the girls. I'd sing Baby, because, you know, he was popping at that time. So I would sing Baby to him, and they would be, oh my God, like, they'd be freaking out because my voice was good. And that's when I knew I wanted to sing, and I pretty much just always stuck with it at that point. Another question, what made you want to become vegetarian? So a lot of people do see that I've posted that I'm vegetarian, or they see me post Just Egg, which is like a plant-based egg. I know a lot of people know about that. Man, like, being vegetarian, it's actually helped me a lot because, like, I cut off like meat, you know, so I think I'm more in a position to be like built up better. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But another thing is it gave me a lot more energy. I mean, mental clarity, able to think better, you know. It just makes me feel overall better. Not eating meat, you know, it just makes me happier, it makes me more fulfilled, it makes me, you know, more energetic. And I think that's like my #1 reason for becoming vegetarian. And I've been vegetarian for some months now, at least 4 months, 3 months, something like that. I don't really pay attention because I just started being vegetarian. Like, I just was like, I'm vegetarian, I'm not gonna eat meat again, whatever, you know. And I became vegan for a little bit. I was literally vegan until I realized that it's hard to cut off milk and cheese. I will eventually cut it off once I figure out what replacements are perfect for that, but healthy ones at that. Healthy replacements are perfect for that. But anyways, most importantly, that's just for me being vegetarian and soon going to be vegan. It's the best thing for me personally, or anyone, honestly. Can I cook? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can cook some things, but I have a lot to learn when it comes to the cooking game. No, I can admit that. You know, I think personally, cooking isn't something that I would love to do. Because even if I was cooking for myself, I'm like, oh, I just want this to be over with. So, you know, it's not something that I'm comfortable with doing. But I think that it's important for anybody to know how to do some cooking. You know? Most importantly, I'm working on myself, starting from within and building myself up. You know, getting my mind right, you know, my health, keeping it in order, you know, holding on to my sexual energy and putting it towards music, putting it towards modeling, putting it towards making YouTube videos. And that's, you know, what I do. And it's only going to get better and better because I get deeper and deeper into it. I will have gems for you guys. Okay, so this person did not know that I had 4 siblings. A lot of people don't know a lot about me. That's why I'm coming on camera and actually speaking about myself. I have 4 siblings. I am a middle child. I have 2 younger twin sisters, and then an older brother and an older sister. I have another question. What made you so good at music? What made me so good at music? What makes me good at music? Well, if we're being honest, I have actually studied a lot of people that's really good, like Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson, you know, Trevor Jackson. There's a lot of people that I really actually like would study because their music is just so good and so powerful that I just became a great artist myself. And I love old school music, and I also listen to a lot of female singers. You know, I listen to everything. And that really makes me a better musician, to be honest. And of course, having so much experience. Like, I've had so much experience, so that helped me as well. Someone asked, have you ever cheated on on a woman? Have I ever cheated on a woman? No, I have not cheated on a woman. There is one that may have feel like I cheated on her, but if we're being honest, we were not together. So, and she just doesn't want to accept that. We weren't together. I made it clear that I didn't want to be with her. There were situations that kept me with that person, but not in a relationship with that person. So that person would take advantage of me being with her and putting it into her head that we are together when we were never together. But it doesn't matter, you know. I'm not here to rumble about the past. I'm actually moving on from the past. I try to meditate every day when I first wake up. It's best to meditate when you first wake up, because it just clears your head. It quiets the mind. It's very, very important before starting your day, guys, believe it or not. And also a little prayer or affirmations, you know, things like that will keep you going as well. It'll help you get moving. Do you prefer dogs over cats? This was a very good question, because dogs are great. I love dogs, and I also like cats a lot. I love cats. I guess I like them. So to answer your question, I do like dogs more because I haven't been around cats as much growing up. It was really dogs. So definitely dogs. I definitely love dogs. Someone said, are you extrovert or introvert? I'm both. I figured this question would come. I'm both introverted and extroverted. And the reason I say I'm both is because when I'm introverted, that means I'm by myself. Because I like to be alone. And that's where the introvert part comes in. I like to be alone. But I'm also a very much people's person, because I like being around people. I like communicating with people. But you know, I also like to be alone and stuff, so introvert is another thing. Someone said, are you an indoor or outdoor person? I am an indoor person, definitely, but I've grown to become an outdoor person as well, because honestly, I feel it's important to be both indoor and outdoor, most definitely. So I've grown into being more of an outdoor person as well, but I can never be more of an outdoor than an indoor. That's just how it is. I think it just really depends. Goals in life. My goals in life is to do what I love to do comfortably, while also attracting abundance from that. And a lot of the times we say, oh, we do this because we love it. We're not trying to make money off of it, whatever the case is. That is my intentions. My intentions is to not make money. It's just to do it because I love to do it. But if it's a way to help people and inspire people, and they want to feel free to help me grow, then that's great. You know, that's what I'm all about. I don't care really if it's one person that I inspire, as long as I inspire somebody. But I think the most important thing is just honestly doing what I love to do. And if the money comes out of that, great. You know, if it doesn't, I'll still do what I do, you know. That's just how I look at it, you know, because that's facts, you know. One of my homies asked, he said, would you ever sign to a label? This is something that I wanted to ask you, but I just never did. Well, I will not sign to a label if they're not willing to do what it is that I want to do. I don't know, I feel like I don't need a label, which I don't, clearly. But I feel like there is things that a label could do for me that I can't do for myself, which is important. But I wouldn't just sign to any label. I wouldn't just take anybody's money. I wouldn't do that. That's just not who I am. So what I'm gonna do is make my money myself, build my fan base myself, and then later we can go into talking about going to a label. But right now I'm independent, and I'm staying independent for as long as I have to. Independent is the best way to go. Russ did it, you know. Joyner Lucas did it. A lot of great artists did it. Blow up, guys. Like, blow up on your own, and then make merch. Get you some merch out. Once you start building that base, you all good. Then the label's gonna want you, and they're gonna have to work towards what it is that you want. That's the gems that I'm giving you guys. Because this is what Russ did. Russ did the same exact thing. Built his money up, built his fan base, got his money up, built his fan base, and if they didn't do what it is that he wanted them to do, he don't need them. They realized that. That's all it takes, guys. But you gotta focus on you first. You gotta understand you first, and you gotta bring it. You gotta bring it. It's the only way you're gonna get somewhere is if you bring it by focusing on within. Focusing, tapping in with yourself, asking yourself questions, living in purpose. Living in purpose is the key. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I appreciate anybody who stayed through the whole video. I appreciate you a lot. I have more bangers coming. It's only gonna get better from this point on, guys. I'm just being honest. I know what is to come, and I'm excited to start TJ Nation. Ty Johnson has a lot to say, a lot to do, and if you guys are interested in it, well, welcome aboard, because it's about to get real quick. I'm out.